What it do, what it do? See you, man, but come up in here. Hey. I don't know who it was. Wait, what? What's up, Nick? As you guys come in, you look, make yourself known. This is, I don't know, man. It's been a little while since I went live. I got a lot of stuff going on. Um, you know, what's up, Bryden? Man, this is gonna be a big week for me. I got my new entrant audits on Thursday. Got my CDL test on Friday. I got a new guy starting Monday. Then I got another new guy starting the week after that, like the first. So, man, things have just been crazy busy. I haven't been live as much as I'd like to. I haven't been making as many videos. So I figured tonight I'm gonna go live. And this is more for you guys, like a Q&A type thing. Anybody got any questions, or you know what I mean? Just want to know anything. Anything. Let's find this old hotshot Dave over here. Has anybody been through their new entrant audit? Has anybody done that yet? $2 a mile cars, man. What are you talking about, man? They don't happen. What are you, a freight guy? If you're doing freight, man, you got to. Cars are a partial game. I mean, you can get 350 a mile loads, but I don't know. Where are you at, Bryden? You working or you home? Everybody's always on me. Why don't you go live? When you going live? When you going live? So, sure, I'd give it a shot. North Carolina tomorrow. Hey, man, I love North Carolina. I mean, I love anywhere the money's at, but North Carolina, it's a nice ride if you get in the right parts. So, yeah, we just, you got your own authority, Bryden? Break down cars back. Yeah, I heard that's a good way to do it, man. Yeah, that's what they tell me. It's not a big deal. The thing I'm dealing with right now is in February I went local, which means I didn't need an ELD or none of that. Well, 2 weeks ago I went back over the road, so now they need 30 days of either or. It can't be or one or the other. It can't be either or. So, no, we're gonna make it work. Luckily, I only work for one guy, so my loads are where they're at. Yeah, man, it's been a minute since I've been live. I've been super busy. Hopefully these new guys start, man, and make my life a little bit easier. Nah, Bryden, I'm under 26,000 right now. I don't need the drug consortium. But like I said, I go for my CDL on Friday, so I will be getting it. Yeah, Jose. Man, I looked at that load board a couple weeks ago. Dude, they're paying $3 a mile on the long haul. On the long haul. I mean, I'm talking 1,000-mile runs, $3 grand. You know, that's a day and a half of driving. So I'm not over the road, but I'm I'm doing West Virginia, Ohio, just enough to put me out of my 150-mile radius. And I also found out a little trick for you guys that are doing within 150 miles. I don't know, you guys may or may not know this, but your Google Maps, you can do your radius. So on your Google Maps, you can find out if a place is within your 150-mile radius. So what you do is you drop a pin. So I'm going to do it real quick and show you guys what I'm talking about. So what's up, Brian? All right, so I just put in, air miles. Yeah, this thing tells you air miles. So I don't know if you can see it. Hold on. So what I put in Tappahannock, Virginia, right? So now what I do is I hit right here, and then down here, under where the weather is, you guys probably can't see it. Let me see what I can do for you guys. No, it's not going to work, but man, I promise you it's there. Under where the weather is, there's a little thing that says, see it? It says measure. It says measure distance, right? So if you hit that, that is your air miles now. Gives you it tells you where your air miles are. So like from here to Tappahannock, Virginia, it's 138 air miles. So, you can just work it that way to know if you're in your range or not. Because lately them guys are trying to bust us hard. You can't guesstimate it like you used to be able to. They used to not really care, they cared, but they didn't care like now. Now if you're 155 miles, you better be on an ELO. Luckily, I have an AORBD that's been set up for a while. Having problems with it. I'm trying to get back on it, and they sent me the wrong one, man. So that's been a whole other issue since I got it. But the guys are working with me, so see what he comes up with. But if you guys got any questions, put them in here. That's pretty much why I went live. Everybody keeps asking me why I don't go live, why I haven't been. To me, it kind of flows better when I got something on my mind and I just shoot it. Like I can hit a topic, drive down the road and get it done. But, you guys got questions, comments, concerns, that's what this is for. I went live because I'm sitting somewhere for the night and I figured I'd give it a shot, see what everybody comes up with. I'm also going to be doing a video on how to get your true operating cost per mile. Jamal, I haven't used it. Nor do I plan on using it. I believe the art to hauling and transporting is being able to build your load, to being able to map it out. No problem, Jose. Maybe you got any questions, hit me up at hotshotwedge@gmail. But you got to know, the art is not driving this truck. The art is managing a business. And what do you say about the ones that don't dispatch through Central? I don't worry. Most of the ones that don't dispatch through Central are cars arrive. I think Montway, Metrodistics, Ready, those big ones, you don't have nothing to worry about with them. Now, if I don't even know who Scott Trans is. I have no idea. I would look at their ratings, and I do know that a lot that Central. This is what I don't know. This is what I heard. That Central gives there's certain memberships for brokers, which I don't know because I'm a carrier. I don't do the broker side, but I've seen it to where guys say, look, we're just going to do this all Central, and then they leave that post up and switch it to another car. Now, if it's, I kind of play it by ear, but if it's a COD and, I'm kind of sketchy, I'll ask them to switch the car or something. But most of the time, man, I haven't had really that many. Oh, wow, let me try this again. I haven't really had that many problems. But it's you got to kind of play it by ear. But one thing I do want to show you guys, another thing actually, everybody complains about cheap freight on Central Dispatch, right? Well, my Central Dispatch doesn't have cheap freight. I don't get cheap freight off of Central Dispatch because it's not there. You're like, what are you talking about? I don't get cheap freight off of Central. There's no cheap freight on Central. There's none. I'm going to show you why here in a minute. Got you guys thinking now, don't I? There's no cheap freight on Central. Yeah, 68 cents per mile. 68, that's not cheap. That's good freight. But, hold on a second, guys. Hold on. See, I didn't really plan this. I kind of just went with it. So, now if you go to find... Yeah, well, you're a freight guy that you don't run 3 cars at a time. 8 times 3 is $2.40 a mile for me. You know what I mean? I run 3 cars. It's $2.40 a mile. Or 4 cars. 8 times 4 is 32. That's the difference between car. That's what a lot of freight guys don't get about the car world. The car world is what you guys call partial. They're all partial. Every single one of them. So, now if you go to search vehicle, you go to search on your Central, okay, you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you're not going to be able to see it because I'm doing phone to phone again, I think. Let me see if I can get it to focus and you guys can see that. I doubt it. Nope, it ain't going to work. All right, so anyway, scroll all the way down to the bottom. It says advanced search item options. Cargo options, date and pricing options, result options. Click the data pricing, go down to minimum pay per vehicle mile. 0.60. 60 cents a mile, you'll never see a cheap car in your life. Out of sight, out of mind, guys. There's no reason to be looking at that stuff. All these guys, I call them all these negative Nancy's, they're all about, look at this cheap rate, look at this cheap rate. You don't see them showing, hey, look at this $1 a mile. Look at this $1 a mile. Look at this 90 cents a mile. You don't see that. Because your mindset. What's up, Ray Money? You've got to be in a positive mindset for anything in life. Like, you go through, some of these places we drive through, you never know that they sell crack on every corner. You know why? Because you're not out in the middle looking for it. If you ain't out in the middle looking for cheap freight, it don't exist. You know, if you don't associate yourself with them people, it's not there. You know, my number one customer is a broker that pays me 80 cents to $1 a mile per car, you know, so I run 3 cars, usually about 400 miles. Yo, Ray Money, Hotshot Wedge at Gmail. You ain't far from me. You got a rig or no? Where you at? Where you at? You got a truck and trailer or are you looking? What do you got other than a Class A? Square one here. Nada. Hit me up at Hotshot Wedge. We'll see what we can do to get you started. Um, yeah, I just found a nice T660 with a 4-car wedge. But give me a call or shoot me an email. But anyway, you got stay out of that cheap freight mentality. And if you've got to know your operating cost per mile. You know, there's some guy, I know a guy that can make $400 a day, pay everything and be chill. You know why? Because his operating cost per mile is low, and he set his business up that way. Can I do it? No way, no damn way. So, you know, there's an ass for every seat, they say. You know, and it's the same thing as the freight. But those 30, 40, 50 cent a mile cars, they want them 9 cars to pick them up. Because a 9 times 5 is $4.50 a mile. Not good for a 9-car, in my opinion. But that's who runs that freight. That's who can make that work. A hot shot should not even be looking at that. You know, if you're hauling that stuff, you're setting yourself up. Here's how I look at it with my loads. 1 car covers fuel. 1 car covers expenses. 1 car covers profit. Okay? So now, if all your cars are over 60 cents a mile, or no, let's call it 50 cents a mile. If they're all over 50 cents a mile and you get 10 miles per gallon, which puts you at an average of 31 cents per mile on fuel, okay? So you've got your fuel covered plus 20 cents a mile off that 1 car. So now that 20 cents a mile goes towards your operating cost, right? You know, if your operating cost is 70 cents a mile, you know, you've taken your 50 cent a mile second car and your 50 cent a mile first car, and now everything's covered. You know, and you got 50 cents a mile profit. Is that great? No. 50 cents per mile, $1.50 is bare bones. Okay, bare bones. There shouldn't be no less. But you've got to look at all miles. You know, there's guys that say, I don't leave my house for no less than $4 a mile. $4 a loaded mile, you know. If you're getting $4 a mile all mile, you're the damn man. You are the man. I get it every now and then. It happens on them special loads. But to say I don't leave my house without it, come on, man. So, you know, you gotta know your operating cost. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't get $4 a mile all miles. Ain't no way. They get 10 a mile on a. Yeah, Brian, you know, there is a lot of storytellers. But you got to be careful. If Joe Blow tells you he makes 280 to 320 a mile on all miles on 80% of his loads, are you going to believe it? Would you believe that guy? A lot of guys won't. But I got numbers to prove that those are possible. Right. You keep, and I'm bad for this. You got to keep it at your sweet spot. Like this truck I'm in right now, I don't care what you do, you're getting 9.5 miles per gallon, empty, loaded, bobtail, pulling 80,000 pounds or pulling no pounds. But you got to know, you got to learn your sweet spot on your truck. Keep it at that. I don't care if it's 66 miles an hour. You know, you may get there 20 minutes faster, but you burn an extra 5 gallons of fuel, which is only $15. But if you do that every trip, you know what I mean, that adds up real quick. It's the small amounts of money that get us. It's the little stuff. $3.89 or $3, is it much? Yeah, I mean, people throw $3 around all the time. It's not much. But we pay $3 a gallon for fuel. You know, and another thing I learned is in the long haul, it's hard to stay out of the big truck stops for fuel. It's just hard to do. So, but when you stay out of the big truck stops, that's what you got to do, Jose. Yeah, I mean, and you got like local. I know you know where you can go around your house and you know all that. And Trucker's Path doesn't give you that stuff, but there's some places that you know. Bryden, I had a fuel card. Let me tell you this: I had a fuel card. It saved me 14 cents per gallon, right? But yet I could go to these other places and they're 30 cents a gallon cheaper. Which fuel card you got? Which one you got? Because I might get in on that one. I had the Pilot and it was 14 cents a gallon. You know, TCS, I'm going to look into that. Because, you know, in Carneys Point, New Jersey, the Sunoco is $3.13 a gallon. At the Sunoco, it's $3.13. Right across the street, it's $3.49. You know, so even if you're saving 20 cents a gallon, you're still spending 15 cents a gallon more, which is only 15 cents. Oh, okay. TPC through Apex. Hold on. I gotta write this down, fellas, because you guys know my... Man, we got 20 people up in here. I ain't had that in a little while. You guys go over there and smash that like or dislike, whatever you want to do for me. I'd appreciate it. I noticed there's 2 haters. Every video's got 2 thumbs down. I don't want them to stop doing what they're doing either. Keep hating. So, hold on, guys. I'll be back with you. We got... Oh, ain't that sweet? Look, I go to write a note. My baby's left me a note. Only my girls. So, GPC through Apex. I got it, brother. So, now, Bryden, does that work everywhere, or is it just Petros? Like, can you go TCS at the EFS? Oh, Jose, they're the ones that make me go, brother. They're the ones that make me grind. The ones that say you can't, you're the reason I can. So I gotta have them. I'd appreciate a couple more. It don't hurt my feelings none. So you guys, you just got to let me see if I can do something real quick. Let me see if I can show you guys something. This may take me a couple seconds. Just hold on. Hold with me, fellas. Hold with me. I can't show it on my phone, so that's good to know, brother. I appreciate it. You know, that's what it is. One helping another, man. One helping another. Oh, I can't do it, but I'm gonna make a video on. I'll make a video on my spreadsheet explaining how I do it, break it down. I've sent it to a couple people. You know, you just gotta make sure your true costs, man. You gotta break in your variables, put your fixed in there, put everything in there. Everything that costs money. You know, you put $10 for your wipers, and then, well, for stuff like that, you probably got to add up a couple things, but put your wipers, your fluid, your oil, you know, the tools in the truck, everything that goes into this truck has a spot in your cost per mile. Your whole business needs to be based on a per mile basis. You know, now there's going to be times when $500 hole, man. You ain't even got a truck big enough to spend $500, Brian. That is nuts, boy. Nuts. Yeah, so I mean I don't even know where I was at now. But I think we talked about that. But yeah, man, I'm like I said, I'm looking for probably one more owner operator. You know, and the thing about the owner, I'm getting a lot of people calling me and messaging me that are already in the game with an authority, you know, have their insurance and have all that and want to lease on, man. And that's a damn shame. You know, the fact that it's so hard to make it that people go put all this money, blood, sweat, and tears into putting your name on the door, and then, you know, it's not what it sounds like, man. You know, and just the fact that it's so easy to get a dually makes this business seem less than what it is. You know, so I love what I do. Anybody that talks to me on a daily basis knows it. Anybody that watches my videos knows it. But man, this is a dog-eat-dog business that will chew you up and spit you out. And unfortunately, a lot of people think you're just a truck driver. Now, there is a way to just be a truck driver. You can do that. You can just be an owner-operator. But, you know, the authority is a big lure to somebody. Yeah, Brian, that's exactly what it is. It's a way of life. There's no halfway in, halfway out, and a lot of guys want it to be a 9 to 5, man. And hell, my wife wants it to be a 9 to 5, but you know, luckily I got a strong wife that understands it, you know, and which I'm sure she's creeping in here somewhere. She always does. But yeah, man, it's a way of life. Living in a pickup truck, that's the way it rolls. Now let me show you guys how these new Fords, what you can do with them. It's pretty damn cool how you can set it up, man. So let me show you how I got it back. See, like, these are the seats, because I have 3 kids and we use this as a personal vehicle too. So these seats just fold up, and I got a piece of plywood under here with some 2x4s, you know, and when I take this mattress out and all this stuff, I can fold this down, fold these seats down, and my kids can still sit there. It's it turns into a family vehicle just like that in these new Fords. Um, Now this thing's getting ready to go. I'm so fed up with this truck. It's got 16,000 miles, and it's probably the worst 16,000 miles I've ever driven, to be honest with you. But that's how I got that set up. Got my printer. You gotta have the smokes. People drive me nuts. So, it's Jesse. It's now. I'm gonna tell you. I had a 2017 before this. No. Um. Hold on, man. My tablet just went live, so I'm listening to myself, and it's annoying. All right, so I'm going to look into them mattresses. I just don't haven't sold myself one that yet, but I'm going to look into them. So my problem with this truck is it this is a 2018 XLT. I had a 2017 XLT before this. Now my 2017 was the best truck I've ever driven in my life. Best truck, hands down. Never a problem, never an issue. I really think with Fords, it's the luck of the draw. I mean, it just really seems to me that the quality control isn't there with these trucks, unfortunately. Because and I know some guys that got 2011s and 12s with no problems. I know other guys that they just fall to hell apart and have nothing but problems. So it's just the luck of the draw with these trucks. You flip a coin and you're good or you're bad. That's unfortunately. But this one, it's not really emissions. This one sags a lot more. It's higher, so which means it's closer to my trailer, which you know what happens there. So we got a little crinkle. And every now and then, for some reason, the engine, like it almost sounds like this trans is getting ready to go, but it's not. It's just it'll go wah wah. It'll shift real high, and then it'll go back to normal. I haven't. My AC works in and out for the last 7,000 miles. I got to get it fixed, but they want it to sit, so I'm getting ready to get rid of it. Within probably next week, I'll have a new truck. Not this coming, but next. Jose, that's what I'm getting right by. I'm getting right by 06, 07 Cummins. I'm not a DEF fan. I'm just not. I like to idle. I like to, in my truck with it running, I'm a big baby. Puts my ass right to sleep. So, man, they're going to tear this video up with my language. So, I like to idle my truck. I like to run my truck. Yeah, I mean, and me and my dad joke about it. It's a white truck thing. White trucks are junk. I know it ain't the color, but every time I've had a white truck, I've had problems. But that 17, I loved it. Unfortunately, this truck has ruined me owning another Ford. I had my 7.3, loved it. Had that 17, loved it, and just for me to see, $65,000, and it's that's what you get. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, it's the luck of the draw, brother. But oh, awesome! I was wondering how that was going to work for you, bro. Is that in the front seat or in the back, Brian? How did you make that work? And do you idle it or you shut it off? Back on my side. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. So, it's awesome you're having good luck with that truck, man. Brian is a prime example that if you do your research and due diligence, old trucks can work, man. He got an old 12 valve running the country with enclosed, making it happen. Making it happen. I watched him go from this to the little baby growing up, growing, and boom! He's a big boy now. I mess with him all the time. Jerry, I'm actually I'm in lease. These trucks are leases. At 60,000 miles, I get a new truck. 50 to 60, I get a new truck. So, and I'm just over it. I'm tired of switching trucks. I'm tired of the luck of the draw. So, unfortunately, they took my 17, give me this 18. That's how it's been. I would not recommend, because I seen where a lot of camper haulers were doing good with Enterprise Truck Rentals. They were doing great. I'm not going to get into any details. I wouldn't do it again. It's just not at the point it's not where I can say anything right now. Never had one. My buddy has a 2008 GMC Sierra 3500 diesel. He's been hot shotting it with 3.5 years. It's got 437,000 miles on the original engine. He has not put a different engine in it. Man, go with that single axle, brother. I would go with the single axle. Here's the thing, and you're gonna get it. Yeah, I mean, the big three now. These trucks you're getting 960 foot-pound of torque monsters. They're all good trucks now. You're gonna pay for them, but they're all good trucks. But unfortunately, just like throughout the years, Ford has always been a gamble. And I love Ford trucks. Love it. I don't like their cars. Love Ford trucks. But it's always been a gamble with Ford trucks. Look at the 6.0s. Some are absolutely great, can't be stopped. Some are dead the minute you punch on them. It's unfortunately that's the way Fords have been. That's what they are. And it's sad, but they still have diehard fans that absolutely love them. Even if they got a crappy truck, they wouldn't tell you. It's just that simple. But, I would do a single axle semi with either a 4-car belly loader or a 5-car Sun Country. You can get a 4-car Sun Country too, but man, I'm telling you that 5-car Sun Country is where it's at. And if you get a single axle semi, I just have one come across. My buddy tagged me in for $7,500. Oh, there's my boy, Honey. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, he's signing on next week. We're just waiting on his trailer. He ordered a new trailer. That's my owner operator right there. I didn't even know he was in here. But yeah, I would go with the single axle semi. If you set $25,000 aside for a truck, for a pickup truck, a dually, single axle, whatever it is, whatever, you can buy a single axle for 75 to 10 grand. If you have to dump that 15 grand into the truck, you're still ahead, and you've got a bad rig. Think about it. Those trucks, a single axle truck, 9 times out of 10 started as a tandem axle. Them trucks are made for 80,000 pounds. And you're putting a little 4 and 5 car trailer at max, your trailer 23,000 pounds. You know, that truck's bobtailing its life, essentially. You know, yeah, there's a trailer, but to put it in perspective, 24,000 to 80,000, it's bobtailing its whole life. You are not putting a hurting on that truck. You're going to get your miles and money out of it. Matter of fact, I'm buying a dually this time. Why did I just do that? I have to go get that in a minute. I'm buying a dually this time, and then I am, I'm gonna start looking at a couple single axles. Yeah. Oh man, it's a long night, brother. Yeah, I think there's like 2 of them out here I gotta pick up now. But yeah, so that's what I would do, Jose. I would go with a single axle. If you got your Class A, there's no reason not to. And 9 times out of 10 in this business, you're going to outgrow your first rig, right? So if you're outgrowing a dually, that's either that or a Peak 330, something like that, what they call their vocational trucks. You shouldn't have a problem with those at all. At all. I think you're going to be really happy with it. You also look into a Freightliner FL70. They are real good trucks. You get one with an 8.3 in it, it'll last you forever. So yeah. Oh man, we've been 42 minutes already, fellas. So anybody got any questions, concerns, need anything? We just flowed right along tonight. Is anybody else in here have a channel that they're working with? Is anybody else a YouTuber? USA Truckers, man, I'm trying, brother. I'm trying, man. I got a wife, 5 kids. I run a trucking company. I dispatch myself. I do all the paperwork myself. Okay. It's just I'm just super busy, man. But and another thing is, I feel like I get repetitive with my videos. So if you guys have have any questions or something you want a video on, let me know. And then we can go from there. But yeah, I mean, if nobody else got anything else, I may just get right back it in. Hey, Bryden, what size mattress are you using back there? Is there different size mattresses for different trucks? Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it. I like that. Most of the videos are great, and we all got some crazy ones. Yeah. So, all right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming in here tonight. Looks like 3 of you forgot to tell me how you feel. Meet in the middle. I don't care what you do. Um, so yeah, man. I got hit the road at 4:30. So I love driving at night, brother. Absolutely love it. Um, I got there's nothing better than having other truckers that you can just talk to and shoot the crap with. Um, yeah, I'm usually not much of a phone guy, but when it comes to honey, I didn't know I was going live either, brother. I just pulled in here. Oh man, these hot beans are killer. I pulled in, decided to go live. All right, Julie, if you got any questions, just let me know, man. Yeah, so just USA, send me a message, hotshotwedge at Gmail. I'll send you some contact info, and we can chop it up, talk about it. You know what I mean? Go from there. If you need some help, need any advice, whatever. I'm all about the advice, man. And I am going to do the mentoring. But now, as far as that, I will help everybody. But I will not one-on-one mentoring and charge somebody that is not running yet. For the simple fact of your money can go elsewhere and better benefit you than to me to give you my advice on getting started. And honestly, there's only so much advice in getting started, and I go over it all the time. So I will help everybody. I will not mentor and charge you until you are either owner operator or have your authority signed on. I will help you. I just won't charge you and do the full mentorship. And that's just, it's Brian was actually my first one. He's kind of the guinea pig. So and he's got the authority now. He's running. So obviously something's working, man. So yeah, I mean I will be doing it. You have any questions about it? Any info? Again, it's hotshotwedge at Gmail. You can come on over to Hotshot Dave on Facebook groups. It's a small group, so it's not a real big group. Just a couple of, there's like 60 of us in there right now. I don't want it mainstreamed. I don't want all the negativity, If you look it up and I'll go ahead and add you. It's Hotshot Dave, just like this. If Negative Nancy comes in, he, she, whatever gets the boot. So it's just. All right, Tim, give me a second. I'll get you, brother. So yeah, I mean it's just it's one. The group is for the people getting started that has the questions. That I can't cover them all. So if you have a quick question, go in there, answer, or learn from other people's advice and or mistakes, and it's there to help. 90% of the people are trying to get started. As that's what most of my followers are. So and I'm hoping the more people that go with this, and we all work together. All right, Jesse, I'll get you in a minute, brother. I got it. I mean, the more people that goes through it and learns and, deals with all the mentoring and all that, soon they'll be doing the same thing. What up, Cristobal? Guess I said that right. Just shooting it, brother. Just shooting it. So just doing what we do, man. Where you guys at? All right, you boys are in. Like I said, it's hotshotwedge at Gmail. Hotshotwedge at Gmail. All right, Brian, I'll catch you. You hit me tomorrow. I'll be running all day, but I'm getting ready to get out of here. You're just making a turn, brother, making a turn. But all right, guys, I'm getting ready to climb back in this sleeper. Hit the sack. Got a lot to do tomorrow. So, I wish I could do more live videos, but going down the road ain't the safest place for a live video, So, all right, guys, I appreciate y'all being in here. Did some pretty good numbers tonight for what I got, for the small group we are. But do you guys have any questions? Let me know. Come on over to Hotshot Dave and Facebook. All right, brother. All you guys stay safe, stay loaded, stay positive. If you need anything, let me know. Hotshot Dave, we're out. Peace.